Hi, I am Revati, Assistant Professor, Department of EEE, SNS College of Technology. In this lecture series video of Fundamentals of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, today's topic is digital voltmeter. So, we already know that what is voltmeter. So, connecting and resistor across a load, bulb load, and giving a DC supply which is used to glow the bulb. So connecting an voltmeter across the bulb or any other loads to measure its exact voltage value, that is called voltmeter. The device which is used to measure the voltage across the load is called voltmeter. This is classified into various types. MI meter, MC meter, whereas MI meter is our moving ion meter, where MC meter is a moving coil meter. So it is used for both AC and DC measurement. So it is used for alternating current voltage measurement and also for direct current voltage measurements. So these MI meter is classified into furtherly two types, which are attractive type and repulsion type. So basically voltmeter is classified into analog voltmeter and digital voltmeter. So in analog voltmeter we have to measure the range of voltage using an voltmeter which is connected across a coil which is mounted towards a needle, and the needle pointed the voltage value. So whereas in digital voltmeter we can see through LED display where the load supply across the load and voltage consumed across the load is directly shown in the display. So this is a wide variety and ranges of voltmeter. So connecting an bulb load across an DC supply or AC supply, it will measure the voltage by connecting it with the parallel circuit. So always voltage is connected across a parallel across the load, and ammeter is in series due to its high resistance value. The voltmeter, the digital, now we are discuss about the digital voltmeter. It's an voltage indicating device, as we said earlier. It is mainly used in a DVM, is to measure voltage between 2 points. It displays DC or voltage or AC voltage, discrete numerals. It is useful for laboratory instrument for several applications. So in digital voltmeter or analog voltmeter, most commonly used is some successive approximate technique, ramp technique and dual ramp and pulse width modulation are some of the most important thing in a digital voltmeter. So by using the digital voltmeter, we can easily measure both AC and DC voltage in a form of a discrete numerals, and it is also known as a building block of digital instruments. So block diagram of digital voltmeter is if an input signal is given as an analog input. So the analog to digital converter is employed in the DVM system so that it converts the analog input into an digital output. So signal processing devices is used to apply for the filtering, comparing and converting process, whereas the signal is processed in that block and then it is converted to the digital display, whereas it is displayed as an binary values. So we know that binary values are always represented in zeros and ones, so that the value of the analog input which is processed in an analog to digital converter and then displayed as a digital output. So classification is of non-integrating type and integrating type. So in non-integrating type, potentiometric type and ramp type is furtherly classified, whereas in integrating type, voltage or frequency converter type and dual slope type. So that it is known as a potentiometric type. So in ramp type, that is further classified into two type, linear type and staircase type, whereas potentiometer type is potentiometer successive approximate null balance, etc. So this is the wide classification of a digital multimeter. So in ramp type, it is ranging under attenuator, ramp generator, oscillator, gate circuits, counter circuits are used, whereas input signal is voltage is given across and comparator, whereas it compare and then ground the remaining process, whereas it is converted into a start pulse and a stop pulse in a gate circuit, and then it is employed in the counter circuit, and whereas the counter circuit displays the digital value of an ramp type system. So dual slope type is nothing but integrator, control logic and digital counters are used, whereas the same mechanism where employed in the RAM type is also used in the dual slope type integrating DVM, where the voltage is raised constantly and the slope and the constant discharge rate is changed across in the based on its time period. So integrating type, it is the direct level indicator, pulse generator, oscillator, start stop gate and time pace selector counter circuits are used, whereas the digital input analog input voltage is converted into a digital read output. A successive approximate technique, SH circuit. So sample and hold circuit is employed. DAC, digital analog converters is used. And then main thing in this successive approximate technique is control register is used. So the delay ring converter and the start stop mechanism also used in the successive approximation DVM. So some of the uses are diagnosing electrical problems, ensuring safe power consumption, validating battery health, verifying circuit performance and electrical installation. For some of the guarding appliances or uses of analog. Advantages are its accuracy is up to 0.555 percentage. Reading speed is high due to digital display, whereas comparing to analog display it is easy to read. So it is small in size and portable, and digital minimize the human error. Thank you.